how does stress affect everything? The answer is by being a ninja, by being silent and working in the background, like an emotional tapeworm that just sucks on your energy and slowly corrodes away at different aspects of your life. And yeah, that's the answer. Please like and subscribe. See you on the next one. No, I'm only joking. Seriously though, let's discuss. So I don't want to go into the scientific reasons of stress and how it affects the body that much. There's plenty of awesome videos that do that already. One in particular is a TED Talk called How Stress Affects Your Body, and it's by Sharon Horesh Bergquist. I think that's the correct pronunciation, not 100%, might have butchered it. Anyway, the link's in the description. I would really recommend checking that out. So a little explanation about why I'm interested in this topic. Right now, I'm actually off work. I was signed off work for 4 weeks due to a couple of tests on me after I, like my blood work and my heart and things like that, after I've been suffering from really, really bad stress, it turns out. There were so many different things that meant diagnosing it was actually not so simple, because it could have been other things, because there were so many bloody symptoms. And I didn't realize at first just how bad my work-life balance was. But put it this way, some people absolutely love to work. I really think the balance is important. I really think the scales need to be, I mean, they'll never be equal, but you know, it's best that they're not like that. Like maybe by here's the ideal. Maybe like life is, you do more of life. You do more of life, is that? You have more time for life than work. Or your work is part of your life in a good way and it sort of balances itself out. But either way, I had taken 5 days holiday in 15 months, and I was just a little bit burnt out. And it started to really affect me in many aspects of my life. You see, stress can be physical as much as it can be emotional, and it can affect your body, your mind, your thoughts. And even if it's caused by work, it will affect you in and out of work, or wherever the cause of the stress is. Hopefully there's not multiple causes, but man, it just gets into every aspect of your life, and it really sucks, to be honest. And I think an important thing to remember is that stress can be good. Like a small amount of stress, like having a cold shower that stresses you out but actually improves your immune system and that kind of thing. But prolonged stress can really hurt you. If it was a food, it's like, you know, like one cupcake every now and again is okay, but daily cupcakes, not so much. That's gonna do no benefit to future you. In fact, future you is just gonna be pretty pissed off. And the video I recommended will go more deep into this anyway, but when you get stressed out, you're visited by the three musketeers. Cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. And to paraphrase the original Jumanji, a little never hurt anybody, but a lot can kill you. So how does stress affect everything? Well, it's because everything is connected and interlinked. Your body's basically spinning thousands of plates all the time, every day, every second, every minute, whatever. And the minute one gets too big or one gets too wobbly, it can throw the other ones out of whack. It could get too close and it could damage other ones from spinning. It could maybe make some fall and smash in extreme cases. It's a weird analogy. But you get my point, right? What I'm trying to say is that one thing can have a knock-on effect to multiple other things. And if it's a negative thing, this knock-on effect can happen really quick. You then have to try not to get too stressed about the thing that the stress is even affecting in the first place, which is a challenge. I wrote a list because I can't remember all the ways I was affected, at least not off the top of my head. And I think it's going to be valuable for me just to read these out quite quickly. So what did I experience? Candida due to high levels of sugar, because when I was stressed, man, I just wanted to eat junk food. And I really like chocolate, so. Really bad palpitations. Oh man, it was, there were some days where I was having palps so bad and so strong and what feels like to you having them, it feels like it's seconds between your beats, where in actual fact it's probably like half a second or something, but it feels so much longer, and it's really creepy. Mood swings, yeah, God. I could have a day where I was kind of happy, and then I'd have a day where I was just a jerk, and I was just really short, and I had a really high temper, and I just didn't have any patience for anybody. It's embarrassing to say something and then regret something you've done or you said, and you can't really figure out why you're being that way or why things are actually annoying you so much. Because you know, after a bit of self-evaluation later, that thing that pissed you off so much certainly shouldn't annoy you as much as it did. Insomnia, that was a pain in the ass. Not laughing and smiling as much, plenty of regrets, not wanting to do things. Well, this is part of the reason why I spoke to the doctor, because first I would just be, I didn't want to do things, or I didn't want to go out for a drink, or I didn't want to go for that walk, or I didn't, okay? But then it turned into that I didn't care for or against it. I just started to nothing it. It kind of made me feel really sad, because that is where I believe you can get into like depression territory, or maybe the beginnings of it perhaps. I mean, I don't really know, but the fact that I was just not caring about things, not wanting to do things, not having a positive or a negative reaction, that's when I spoke to the doctor anyway, because that was very unusual for me. A lack of concentration, and again, this could be just from the stress itself, or it could be because of the gut problems, or it could have been because I was eating high amounts of sugar or having high amounts of caffeine, you know. See what I mean? Like one thing can affect the other things, and damn. And my memory sucked. Hair loss, like sometimes I get like little patches of alopecia, like a bit of my beard would just be bald. I mean, I'm kind of going bald here anyway, but like a bit of my beard there would be no hair there. And then after like 2-3 months, it would just come back. Anyway, so if you're like me, and if this stress is happening to you and it's affecting you in many different ways, what can we do about it? I'm gonna go through what I've found. No doubt you've heard about meditation before, but honestly, what I like about meditation, or through my meditation practice, is it's not like it stops stress or like it gives you tools to stop it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a little bit of stress is good. Instead, it allows you to acknowledge it and maintain it and manage it when it hits you. So instead of it like subconsciously controlling you and then sort of compounding and snowballing, get bigger and bigger and damaging you in multiple ways, instead you can be aware of it, and you can be content in the present with the fact that you are a little bit stressed about something, but not let it control you, and not let it control your actions, and certainly not let it control your emotions. As best you can. I mean, it was way easier me just saying this, and I've had difficulty doing that too, especially when I'm overthinking and I'm trying to meditate, and I just can't stop thinking about the thing that's upset me or that's pissed me off. But over time, like anything with practice, it gets easier. And so far, I've found meditation a really, really successful tool in your arsenal to aid with stress. Meditation is great when you have a place to go and to sit, or whether you're working from home, or you can take a break and even go to the toilet perhaps, and just like if you're in the office or at an airport, and just sit there. Or what about another actionable step that's even quicker, that's really good for when you are in that moment? When I'm suffering immediate stress or anxiety, one of the best things is just slow, deep breathing. The good thing about breathing is we're all used to it, we all accept it, and we're all comfortable with it. If we weren't, we wouldn't be here, right? So a simple exercise that I've found quite effective is to breathe in through your nose for like 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, breathe out for 10 seconds if you can, slowly, and then hold that for 5 seconds, and just repeat 3 to 5 times. And unless you're like on safari and a rhino or an elephant's running at you, or you're falling out of a plane and your parachute's not working, hopefully that never ever happens to you or anybody, you will be, even if it's 1% less stressed from when you started the breathing exercise. That was really bad grammar, wasn't it? Just try it out next time you're stressed. Let me know if it works for you. Exercise is another really good way to help de-stress you. Honestly, if you're pretty pissed off about something and you go to the gym and you like beat the shit out of the punching bag, you're probably gonna be less pissed off when you're finished. Or if you like run somewhere until you can't breathe, or you do a HIIT workout, and you really go for it, you won't even have time to be stressed. All you'll be thinking about is breathing and lowering your heart rate and that you need to throw up or that you're hungry. I don't know. But it helps me a lot. And the other bonus is you're improving your muscles, your cardiovascular health. It's just a win-win. And another one, a big one, is eating correctly, and specifically trying to cut out sugars or processed sugars if possible. Yes, there's sugar in fruit, fructose, and sugar is sugar. But the benefit of having fruit is that it comes along with vitamins, micronutrients, fiber, whereas like a chocolate bar that's dead calories. And so much trouble comes from having too much sugar. And honestly, it just fuels the stress fire. And a couple of quick fire tips right at the end is perhaps when you're trying to implement some of these things, it might be worth building yourself a routine. Not a crazy long one, just something short and simple and easy to follow. Apparently human beings like routines, and if you can get into one that enables you to do some of these things, well, you've got nothing to lose. Hiking or walking, kind of like exercising, but really getting out in nature, that really can help reduce stress and anxiety, and actually help reduce depression too. And also talking to people, or multiple people. If you've got a really good family member or friend or even colleague, and you can talk to them and be open and honest about how you're feeling, that's so, so important. So this is my first discussion video, my first question video, and I feel like it's going on a little bit too long, so I'm going to wrap it up there. If you found anything that I've said and covered in this video useful, awesome, hopefully it helps. And also, maybe you could leave a like on the video, basically like a brand new channel, and it would really help. If there's anything that I've not mentioned, or anything that you think's important, or anything that you disagree with, honestly, I would just love to hear your comments, because it will help me and it will no doubt help other people too. And because of that, I'll be reading every single comment, which might be 0 at this point. But I'll also be replying to everybody. Maybe subscribe if you want to discuss upcoming topics and see future videos. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a good day or night, wherever you are. Ciao for now.